$1 million. For most people, it's a life-changing amount of money. A dream home, financial freedom, retirement sorted. But whether you're looking at the docks in Miami, Newport, or San Diego, in the yacht world, that $1 million might seem like a lot, but here's the reality. It's just your entry ticket. Today, I'm taking you inside the world of million-dollar yachts, and what you're about to see will completely change how you think about luxury on the water. Because $1 million gets you something very different depending on how you play your cards. We're talking brand new versus used, motor versus sail, size versus luxury. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what your $1 million can actually buy you. Let's dive in. First, let's address the elephant in the room. When most people hear $1 million yacht, they picture something out of a music video. 200 feet long, helicopter pad, marble interiors. But here's the truth. Those yachts cost $50 to $500 million, sometimes more. So what does $1 million actually get you? It depends on three major factors. Are you buying new or pre-owned? Motor yacht or sailing yacht? Are you prioritizing size or luxury? Here's what's fascinating. You can get a 30-foot yacht loaded with every luxury feature, or an 80-foot yacht that's more basic, same price, completely different experiences. Let me break down your real options. Let's start with buying brand new. Factory warranty, everything customized exactly how you want it. For $1 million brand new, you're looking at 40 to 50 feet from premium builders. Think Sea Ray, Cruisers Yachts, Azimut, or Sunseeker. What you get, 3 to 4 cabins sleeping 6 to 8 people, multiple entertainment areas, modern navigation and safety systems, high-performance engines pushing 25 to 30 knots, stunning contemporary design with premium finishes. These are the yachts from Fort Lauderdale to Seattle boat shows. Sleek, fast, dripping with luxury. Marble countertops, high-end audio, underwater lighting, hydraulic swim platforms, everything screams wealth. The catch, you're trading size for newness. These are coastal cruisers, perfect for weekends and entertaining, but you're not crossing oceans. If you're a sailing purist, $1 million gets you impressive performance cruisers. Brands like Beneteau, Jeanneau, or Catalina give you modern carbon fiber construction, push-button sailing systems, luxury accommodations for extended cruising, ocean crossing capability, significantly lower operating costs. The sailing crowd says this is where smart money goes. Lower fuel costs, more adventure, and a yacht that can take you anywhere. But now, let me show you where things get really interesting. What if that same million could get you 70, 80, even 90 feet? Multiple decks, crew quarters, the full luxury yacht experience. This is the pre-owned market, where savvy buyers make their moves. The depreciation factor. Yachts depreciate fast. A yacht that sold for $3 to $4 million just 8 to 10 years ago, now in your $1 million budget. For example, a 75-foot Hatteras cockpit motor yacht from the 2010s with 4 staterooms and tournament fishing equipment. A 72-foot Viking convertible, the gold standard of American sport fishing yachts. An 80-foot Bertram with multiple decks and 5-star hotel interiors. A 68-foot Ocean Alexander Explorer yacht for long-range cruising. These aren't junkers. Hatteras, Viking, and Bertram are legendary American builders that command respect at every marina from Chesapeake to California. They've been maintained, updated, and ready to go. What you're actually getting: proper yacht amenities, crew quarters, commercial galleys, multiple entertaining spaces, proven reliability with years of sea time, 2 to 3 times the interior volume of a new $1 million yacht, established maintenance history, American craftsmanship built to last. The trade-off: yes, older systems, yes, maintenance and upgrade budgets needed, but you're entering a completely different class of yachting. This is where you stop being a boat owner and become a yacht owner. Before you make an offer, we need to talk about what sinks most new yacht owners. The 10% rule. Budget 10% of your yacht's value annually for operating costs. That's $100,000 per year. Annual costs breakdown. Insurance, $25,000. Dockage, $40,000. Maintenance, $45,000. Fuel, $15,000. Crew, $50,000 to $100,000 plus per person. Total, $165,000 plus per year. And a slip in South Beach, Miami, Sag Harbor, or Marina del Rey, $4,000 to $8,000 monthly just for dockage in premium locations. That 90-foot pre-owned Hatteras costs more to operate than the 45-foot new Sea Ray, even though they cost the same to buy. This is why yachts sit unused at marinas. Owners bought the dream without planning for reality. The smart play. Talk to brokers, surveyors, and current owners before buying. Join yacht clubs, attend boat shows, network with owners, because the wrong yacht becomes a money pit fast. If it were my $1 million, here's my strategy. For pure luxury and easy ownership, I'd get a 3 to 5-year-old 50-foot motor yacht from Sea Ray or Cruisers. Still under warranty, proven design, and I'd save $500,000 plus versus new. That savings goes into operating budget and upgrades. But for the full yacht experience, ability to have guests, maybe charter to offset costs, I'm going pre-owned. Getting the biggest, best-maintained yacht in the 70 to 80-foot range, a classic Hatteras or Viking. These boats hold value, they're respected everywhere, and the experience is exponentially greater. There's no wrong answer. It depends on how you want to use your yacht. Weekend cruiser with friends? Smaller and newer, Sea Ray or Princess. Serious fishing and entertaining? Pre-owned Viking or Bertram. World explorer? Sailing yacht or Ocean Alexander trawler. Living aboard full-time? Spacious pre-owned motor yacht with proven systems. So, there you have it. What $1 million actually gets you in the yacht world. Not the mega yacht from Instagram, but your ticket into a lifestyle most people only dream about. Whether buying new and compact or pre-owned and spacious, you're joining an incredible community who've made the ocean their playground. Now here's my question. What would you choose? A brand new 40-foot Sea Ray for weekend parties or a classic 80-foot Hatteras to live on full-time? Let me know in the comments. I respond to as many as I can, and I genuinely want to know what you would do with $1 million. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button and subscribe. Next week, we're touring an actual $1 million yacht, and you won't believe what's inside. Until then, keep dreaming big. And remember, the best time to buy a yacht is when you can afford to run it. See you in the next one.